I'm Eric Birch with MiningClips.com, and joining me today is Mark Billings, Chairman and CEO of Canamex Resources, traded under the symbol CSQ on the TSX Venture Exchange. Welcome, Mark.
Thanks, Eric. It's a pleasure to talk to you today.
Canamex recently announced the closing of a $1.5 million financing and is looking to advance the Bruner project in mining-friendly Nevada. Please tell our listeners a little bit about the project.
The Bruner gold property is in central Nevada. We're surrounded by multi-million ounce deposits. We're in a good location. We still have a lot of work to do on the property, which gives us a lot of hope and optimism as management of the company. Earlier this year, we came out with a maiden 43-101 compliant mineral resource estimate. Indicated category, we have about 239,000 ounces of gold. Inferred category, about 61,000 ounces of gold. So that resource estimate, Eric, and for other people listening to this, it's an initial resource estimate. It's by no means a definitive or conclusive or final estimate on the property. It gives us an initial point of start. And from there, we hope to advance the property. We hope to identify additional ounces of gold through more drilling. That's the hope. And I think with going forward, there's a few other things we want to do in terms of permitting the property and doing a preliminary economic assessment. So we do have a quite ambitious objectives. It's been a trying time in the mining industry, as I'm sure you know. We've recently concluded a financing which does give us some working capital. And again, what we hope to do is advance the property and provide value for our shareholders. And the management and board of this company are shareholders of the company. So we have that interest first and foremost.
With this financing in hand, what are your immediate plans and how close will you get towards your preliminary economic assessment, your PEA?
Well, I think it'll definitely get us to PEA, and that's something we're going to start very soon, Eric. Right now we have, as I indicated, the maiden 43-101 compliant resource estimate. We really have nothing in terms of economics that we can share with the public. And I think that's a very necessary next step, is to be able to quantify some economics for the property, for the project, that it's done by an independent party. So I think having a PEA done as a next step is quite key for us. In terms of other use of proceeds from this 1.5 million, we do want to do a small drilling campaign and do that rather quickly. We will follow the advice given to us in the 43-101 report that we received earlier this year, that if we are to focus on select areas of the property that merit additional drilling, we'll likely drill on the Paymaster area, which is the new discovery to the north. We punched 10 holes last year. We had some very interesting results on that part of the property. I think it does merit a lot more drilling, and I think that would be our next key step. And depending on the financial resources, go back to Pinellas and look at some of the northern extensions on the Pinellas part of the property. So I think that those are the two very near-term things that we'd like to get done. And at the same time, I think we're going to seriously look at permitting, at least the patented part of the property, and moving that a step closer to production.
I'd like to thank you for joining us today, Mark.
Well, I appreciate it, Eric. And, it has been a trying time over the last little while for us and for a number of other companies. And I think shareholders and the investing public will have news flow very shortly on a number of fronts. And I think with the, like you said, with the confidence that we've received from this investment group, it enables us to, get back to our business plan of drilling, of permitting, and of getting this preliminary economic assessment done. So I thank you for your interest, and stay tuned.